So just before the 2000 era, this range coming from Asics was actually a very good and interesting pair of running shoes, which just took a back seat while other releases coming from Asics took over. But in the last couple of years, they actually brought this range altogether back in a couple of color combinations. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at one of them. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at a very interesting range coming from Asics, which was quite popular back in the 2000 era. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes in this brown color, which will have this big Asics logo here on top of the lid. So let's go ahead and take them out guys. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at a very interesting take on this Asics Gel Lyte 3 OG. So as I said earlier guys, just before the 2000 era, this range coming from Asics was a very interesting one, which was also a running shoe at the time. But as other releases and technologies came into place, this one just took a back seat until start of 2023, if I'm not mistaken, when Asics brought a lot of color combinations on the market. So this one I actually managed to get it from End Clothing for the retail price of £145. And for my surprise, this one is sitting there in around 10 or 12 color combinations, so for sure you have where to choose from. So I need to admit that at least comparing with the online pictures, the actual colors for this release, which according to the box is called Taupe, Grey and Dark Taupe, this one really feels quite faded. I really thought that I'm gonna receive a very vibrant pair of shoes with that brown color, which as you can see now on the screen, it's not gonna be the case. But nevertheless, if you like the colors to be slightly a bit toned down, for sure this one will be just great. So it seems that this range coming from Asics, it's the most recognized model, where the style is perfectly balanced with performance, and they actually decided to deck out the soft suede and mesh uppers, which will be intertwined in a retro cage design in tonal shades of brown. And as usual, as the name will suggest it, underfoot we're gonna have a gel technology paired with the EVA midsole, which for sure will provide a very good level of comfort. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have a mix of just two materials. One of it will be this soft suede in this brown color, which will cover the front part of the toe section, also the top part of it as well, where as you can see the whole section will be actually perforated to give a very good level of breathability. And the same shade of this brown suede will also be present here at the lacing system. So besides this specific tone of brown, we're gonna have a slightly darker one, which will be present here in the midfoot as a mud guard, and this one will also go and wrap the whole heel section as well, where as you can see we're gonna have written on the side Gel Lyte 3. But continuing in the midfoot, alongside this dark shade of suede, we're also gonna have some normal leather as well in roughly the same tone of brown, which will have those perforation holes, which for sure will give a good breathability. And on top we're gonna have these Asics lines, which again will have some perforation holes in it. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes. These ones will keep in place this dark brown flat laces, which underneath will have this split tongue, which for sure has a very interesting design, and it will help a lot when actually putting the shoes on. So finishing here at the back, as I said earlier, we're gonna have this dark brown suede material which will cover the whole heel section, and just above it we're gonna have some leather as well, which on top will have written Asics and also gel, which for sure is looking quite nice. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, we're gonna have this dark gray lining which will be present for most of this inner, and this one will also have a good amount of padding which will keep your foot quite good in place. And as you can see at the bottom, we're gonna have this foam insole in this gray color, which will have been printed here at the heel section Asics in this cream color. So going now towards the midfoot, guys, covering the whole heel section, we're gonna have this heel counter clip in this brown color, which for sure will give an extra support here at the back of the shoe. So now, guys, we can finish with this foam midsole in this cream and brown colorway, which will have a very simple design. And as you can see here on the midfoot on this green section, we're gonna have written Asics on the lateral side. So besides this foam shell inside at the heel section, we're also gonna have the gel technology, which for sure giving that this one, it's actually quite a thin midsole. It's feeling actually quite good underfoot. So I would say that this combination, it's gonna provide a very good level of comfort. So now, guys, we can finish with this dark brown rubber outsole, which will have an interesting design, and it seems that this one is gonna be present for all of these releases for this range. And as usual, here in the midfoot, we're gonna have this Asics lettering. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny feet, for this one I just went with my true to size, and this one fits me just fine. And I would say that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal feet. But just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to try to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall, guys, this release coming from Asics for this Gel Lyte 3 OG, which for today we had it in this taupe gray and dark taupe colorway. In my opinion, it's looking actually quite nice, and it also uses quite good materials as well. So I would say that this one, guys, giving the materials which we are receiving, which are actually quite nice, and also the level of comfort which will use this EVA midsole paired with that gel technology. For sure, I find that this one, it's a very interesting drop out there, which even though it's more than 25 years old, I really feel that it's still a great release, which is looking good, and also the level of comfort is not bad either. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing reviewing of my first ever pair of Asics Gel Lyte 3 OG, which for today we had it in this taupe gray and dark taupe colorway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as usual, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.